Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's challenging level puzzle, and it's called Roman Entropic Loop by Yitrio. And here are the rules. We have normal Sudoku rules apply, which means in every cell in the grid, place a single digit from 1 through 9, such that every row, column, and designated 9-cell region, which is a box, contains the digits 1 through 9 once each. We also need to draw a 1-cell wide loop of orthogonally connected cells. The loop may not touch itself, not even diagonally. So, for example, this would be a valid loop. And another way of putting it, that I like to put it, is every cell on the loop must share an edge with exactly 2 other cells on the loop. And if it shares a corner with a cell on the loop, it must be either a neighbor or they must share a neighbor. So, for example, this works because this cell shares an edge with exactly 2 cells on the loop. Same with every other cell. And it shares a corner with this one, which it's a neighbor with. This shares a corner with this cell, but they share a neighbor, so that's valid there. What would not be valid is something like this. Because, this cell and this cell share a corner, but they don't share a neighbor and they're not neighbors themselves. So that doesn't work. You also couldn't have something weird like this. Because going like this to here, because that would be considered touching itself on the edge. And in addition, it would be basically you have this cell shares an edge with 3 other cells on the loop, which is not allowed. And that's what a 1-cell wide loop of orthogonally connected cells are. That doesn't touch itself, not even diagonally. The loop acts as an entropic line, where each set of 3 adjacent digits along the loop must be 1 low, 1 medium, and 1 high. So as an example, you could have something like, say, 3, 5, and 9 here, and this would be valid because 3, 5, and 9 each are 1 each of the sets from the low, which is 1, 2, 3, the medium, which is 4, 5, 6, and the high digit, which is 7, 8, or 9. So that's how the loop works. It's an entropic loop where you have every 3 cells on the loop must contain 1 from the set that's low, 1 from the set that's medium, and 1 from the set that's high. We also have XVs, where digits separated by an X sum to 10, and digits separated by a V sum to 5. Not all possible X's and V's are necessarily given. So, for example, if this were a 3, this would have to be a 7. If the 3 were here, this would have to be 2, because these 2 digits must add up to 5, and these 2 must add up to 10, because there's an X in between here and a V in between these 2. And for each X and V, at least one of the digits touching the X or V must be on the loop. So for every pair there's of X and V's, there's at least one that touches the loop. That must be on the loop, sorry, shall I say. So this loop doesn't work because it doesn't include these or these or these cells, one of those cells. The given greater than sign points toward the lower of the 2 neighboring digits. So this digit must be smaller than that digit. And those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay. Let's do all the digits that are next to a V. So it's either 1, 4, adding up to 5, or it's 2, 3. So, the thing is, if we know at least 2 of these are on the loop. What happens if we try to get 3? The problem is if we try to get 3, they would have to be neighbors. So it would have to be something like this or this. But the problem with that You can't have all 4 because it would be considered touching itself. But if you try to have 3 here or 3 here, the problem is that you would have 3 consecutive digits on the loop, and 2 of them would obviously have to be low, and then the 4th would be a medium. So that's not possible to be on this loop. So it can't have 3. You have to have 2, and if you had 2, it cannot be these 2. It has to be these 2. So these 2 are on the loop, and it enters in this way. It cannot enter out that way, so this is not on the loop. These are not on the loop, and it must exit out this way, and it must exit out that way. And when we know one of these is a 4, because these have to be different sets, you can't have 2 low sets. Actually, let's make this gray. And we know one of these is low and one of these is mid. So we're going to make this green and blue, which means this must be a red cell. So this is red, this is red. So this is 4, which means this has to be 1. So this can't be 4, this can't be 1, and we have 2, 3 here. The remaining digits in this box are 5 through 9. This is low or medium. We don't know which. What it cannot do, though, is it cannot go over... Well, If we try to go in this way... I guess it could be 1 and 4 here. That's potentially possible. So this has to be high. So it's 7, 8, or 9. 7, 8, or 9. These are not on the loop. One of these is a 4, which means this can't be 4. So it's 1, 9, 2, 8, or 3, 7. Because we know 4's here, we know 1's here. It must connect to either here. We could connect to both. No, it cannot. So if we tried connecting to both, the problem is this is high, and it would have to have a high in one of these two because it cannot be 4 and 6. So either it connects here, in which case this is low, or it goes around here, in which case this is low. But we don't know which one it is. Well, it would have to be that way. So if it's directly here, this is red and that's blue. If it goes around, this would be red, red. How would it go around? It would have to be... I guess it could be... Okay. If it goes high, if it goes around here, this would have to be high, so this would have to be low, and that doesn't work. Because this, either this or this would have to be low. I guess it could do something like that, funky like that, so that's possible. Okay. So that would be red and then red. So that is possible to go that way. Oh, this cannot be low here because of we have a 1, 2, 3, 4 quadruplet in row 1. So this has to be medium. So this is medium, which means this can't be medium. So that's low, which means this can't be low. So this is medium. So this is 4 and 1. This has to be a 2, 3 pair, which eliminates 2 and 3 in the rest of the row. So this is 1 and 4. So it could go through here. This can't be 1 or 4, it's 5 or 6. So this is 4, so it has to be go next to a low digit, which cannot be either of these, so it must go here. So this is a low, which is 1 through 3. It cannot go through here, because then that would be 3 digits with 2 of them being high. So it cannot go here, it must go here or here, we're not sure which. So these are not on the loop. This cannot be 1, 9. It's either 2, 8 or 3, 7 here. It cannot go directly straight to here, because if it did, the problem is this would have to be low, this would have to be high, and 1 and 4 are not high. So it has to go around, which means it must enter in this way and exit out this way. So this is not on the loop. This must enter in and then exit out. So this is a blue-green pair. So it must enter in, so this must be red, which means this has to be red because it can't go here because it would be considered touching itself. So this is not 2, 3, it's 7, 8, which makes this 2, 3. If it connects this way, that doesn't work because then it would be, this would be high, medium, low, high, and that can't be high then. This is 7, 8, 9. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 here. So this must go this way, which means this is low. So this is 2 or 3. It cannot connect to this way. So this has to go this way, which means this is blue or green. This has to go this way, which means it's red. It cannot connect to, well, technically it could do something like that. Interesting. So whatever digit is here, so we guaranteed these are 2 highs. It could be 4, 6 here, or it could be another high here with 1, 2, or 3. So we're guaranteed a 6 or a 7, 8, 9 here, which means we have 5 digits, which are from 5 through 9. So 5 has to be here. This cannot be 5 then. That means the remaining digits in this row are 1 through 4. Okay. That means this cannot be 1 through 4. It's 5 through 9. This is a pair. This is 1 through 4 also. If we try to go to here, the problem is this would have to be a high digit, and that's not allowed. So it cannot go anywhere this way. It has to exit out this way. So this is a blue-green pair. This cannot enter in this way then. It can't go here because that would be high, so that has to be high here. This cannot go that way because it would be considered touching itself. It must enter in one of these. We don't know which. It could go through here. That's possible. Okay. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. And this is 4, 6, 7, 8, or 9 there. This is a 2, 3, 2, 3 pair. Actually, we know this is red, and then this has to be red, green, blue. Because that's the order of it, where it's going in. Red, green, blue. So this is blue. Red, green, blue. So since this is blue, this must be 7, 8, or 9 with the 1, 2, or 3, which eliminates 7, 8, 9 and the rest of the row because of the 7, 8, 9 triplet we have. This 5, 6 pair eliminates 5 and 6 in the rest of the box. This 2, 3, this is to be 5 or 6. Seven, 8, 9. So this has to be 1, and this must be 4. So 4 cannot be here. Where is the 4 in row 3? It has to be here. So this is 4, which means this can't be 1 or 9. So 9 is one of those two. This can't be 1 and 4. So if it tried going here, it would be stuck going that way. These are not on the loop. So it cannot be on the loop here. This must be, and also this has to be medium. So that's medium, this is low, which makes this high. So this is 4, 5, 6, this is 7, 8, 9. It cannot go here because it would consider touching itself. Can't go here, so this must be green. And so this must be 5 or 6. Cannot go here because it would be touching itself. Cannot go up here and here because then that would be 2 lows there. So this is not possible. This has to be green. This has to be green also, so it can't connect. This could be, this is blue. This is red, so it can't connect. Right, it would have to be blue, red. So then this is, oh, it cannot go this way because it would consider touching itself. Same here. It would be considered touching itself, so it must go here. That's green. This is red, and this must be blue. So this must go this way. It's red. This must go this way. It's blue. And then it could connect, so we don't know about that. And if we try to connect if we try to go further, green, green. Well, I guess this could go that way. This one does have to go this way, though. So that would be green going that way. We have 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. We have 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9. This is 1, 2, 3. The rest of 7, 8, and 9 cannot be in row 5. So it's 1 through 6. 1 through 6, 1 through 6. This cannot be 2 or 3 because of the 2, 3 pair in the box. This can't be 1 because of the 1 in the column. So... This is 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. 7, 8, 9. Can it actually do some... Well, okay, so if it goes like here, the problem is this cannot connect this way. So I think this actually has to connect this way. So if we don't connect this way again, this has to go down. This it can't connect because that would be green, green. But if we try to go around this way, it has to go then to here. And then this part cannot connect at all because it would consider touching itself. So this has to be green. Which makes this 4, 5, 6. So this can't be 4, 5, 6 because of the 4, 5, 6 triplet in the box. This then becomes 7, 8, 9. This is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. So this is 1 guaranteed to be here, so this can't be 1. This can't be 1, 2, 3. It's 4, 5, 6. This can't be 1, 2, or 3. Where is the 1 in box 6? Can it be here? Can't be here. Can't be any of these, so it must be here. This can't be 1. One of these is 1. This is a 2, 3, 2, 3 pair, so this cannot be 2 or 3. Therefore, this is 1, 2, or 3 here. This can't be 1, 2, or 3. Cannot be 4, 5, or 6, so it's 7, 8, and 9 here. That leaves this as 4, 5, 6. So this must be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This can't be 4 because of 4 in the column. These cannot be part of the loop because it would be considered touching itself. If we tried going this way, then this way. The problem is this would have to be medium. And then this would be high. If this is high, that would force us to be low, but we have a 1, 2, 3 triplet in column 1 already, so this cannot be low. So this must go this way and be medium. That means this is medium and medium to add up, so this is 4 and 6. This obviously can't be 4, so this is 6, which makes this 4, and that's 5. So obviously it cannot go here to be next to it on the loop, so this has to, because it has to be high. This is low. Low cannot go here because of the 1, 2, 3 triplet, so this must be low here, which means this is not on the loop. That means this can't be 6. This is 1, 2, or 3. Remaining digits are 5, 7, 8, and 9. So one of these two is the 5 and is medium. We have 7, 8, 9 here. We have a 4, 5, 6 triplet in column 1, so this is also 7, 8, 9. Okay. What it cannot do is go all the way down here, because if it tried, this would be medium, this would be low, and we already have, well, I guess it could be low. Oh, wait, no, that could work. 5, 6, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So obviously 1 is one of these two. These can't be 5. So where's 5 in this box then? It has to be here. So this is 5, which means this cannot be 5 here. Obviously this can't be 5 there. Okay. So this is 1, 7, 8, or 9. Because 6 is one of these two. 5 obviously is one of those two. This is a 5, 6 pair. Remaining digits in row 7 are 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. This can't be 1 because this can't be 1. We have a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 pair here. So this cannot be, if this were 2, 3, that would force both of these to be 1, which is not possible. So this must be a 1, 4 pair, which eliminates 1 and 4 in the rest of the column. So this can't be 1. This can't be 1. This can't be 4. Whereas the 4 in box 5, it has to be here. Whereas the 1 in box 5, it has to be here. Whereas the 1 in box 2, it must be there. That means none of these could be 1. Where's the 1 in row 7 then? It has to be here. So this is 1, which means this cannot be 1. Which means where's the 1 in column 9? Sorry, 2. It has to be here, which is 1 and 9. That eliminates 9 from being here, 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 or here. This digit's greater than that, so this cannot be 9 here. This cannot be 2 or 3. We know this is 7, 8, or 9 here. We have a 7, 8 pair in column 6, which eliminates 7, 8 in the rest of the column. This can't be 1, 9. It could be 2, 8 if this is 2 and that's 8. It could be 3, 7 if this is 3 and that's 7. It could be 4, 6 if this is 4 and that's 6. Okay. Hmm. This can't be one. You could potentially do something like that. Or just go straight. If you go straight, it would have to go down to here then. Huh. Right, so, or can it do something like, obviously, So it cannot just go straight through, but it could do something like that. So then this would be, so this would be low. So if we try to do that, so low, that would be medium, low, high, medium, low, high. And then medium, which doesn't add up to 10. So it cannot do that. It could go around. If it goes straight through, this is 4 and that's 6. Otherwise, if it goes around, this would be low, medium, high. No, low, high, medium, low, high, medium. So I think this is medium either way. Right? If we can't go that way because that becomes low, high, medium, and high, medium don't add up to a 10. And if we go straight, this is low. Or sorry, this is medium. If we go around this way, this is also medium, right? So 1, 2, so low, high, medium, low, high, medium. So either way, this is 4 and 6, which makes this 5. That makes that 6. This cannot be 6. 5 eliminates 5 here, so it's 6, which makes this 5, which makes that 6. So this can't be 6 here. This can't be 6. 6 is one of those two. This 4 eliminates 4 here, so it's 5. This can't be 4, 5, so it's 6, which makes that 4. This 4 eliminates 4 here, so it's 5, which means neither of these can be 5. Whereas the 4, then, it has to be here. We have to connect to a 5. It cannot connect to a 5 here, so it must go to here, which means this is not on the loop. This has to be a high. This must be low. So this is 5. This is 1, and this is 4. Okay, it cannot connect through that way. So it has to connect through this way, which is medium. That means this cannot be 6. Where is the 5 in column 5? It has to be here, which makes this a 6. This is a low, so it's 2 or 3, which eliminates 2 and 3 in the rest of the column because of the 2, 3 pair. That leaves this as a 5. This is not on the loop. Cannot go there because it has to be high. So this is high. Can't go there because it has to be low then, so this is low. And then we need a medium, and it has to connect that way. So then it has to go out this way. This is high, and it connects to a low in one of those two spots. So these are not on the loop. Okay, this is a high, 7, 8, 9. That forces this to be 2 or 3. This can't be 1 anymore, so this is 1 here. So this can't be going low here. So this is not on the loop, which means this is on the loop and a low. 2, 3, which makes that 2, 3. That 2, 3, 2, 3 pair eliminates 2, 3 in the rest of the box. Therefore, this is 2 and 3. This is 9. So 9 cannot be either of these, which means this has to be 9 here. This digit's greater than that, so it must be 8 greater than 7. This has to be a 7-8 pair here then. The 7-8 pair eliminates 7 and 8 in the rest of the box, so this is 9, which means this cannot be 9 here. This has to be 6. It's the only remaining digit. This can't be 7. This can't be 7. Okay, so now let's match 2s and 3s. We're going to make this A, B. So this is B, which makes this A, which makes that B, which makes this A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A. That's B. All right. Which makes this A, and that's B. So this is A and A, so this is A 7, 8, which makes this B 7, 8, which makes this A 7, 8, which makes this B 7, 8. A 7, 8, we don't know. This is a 7, 8 pair. So this is A, this must be B, which makes this A. So this cannot be A or B, so it's 9, which makes this 8, which makes this 7. So B is 7 and 3. So all the B's are 7 and 3. So all the B's are 3. All the A's, non-7, 8, are 2. Which means the A's left that we have to be 8. And the B's are 7. This can't be 7 or 8, it's 9. This can't be 7, it's 8. This can't be 8 or 9, it's 7, which forces this to be 9. This is a 2. 7 eliminates 7 here, so it's 8 and 7, which makes this 9. 6 cannot be here, so 6 is here. This can't be 8 or 9, it's 7. That makes this 9. That makes this 7, which makes this an 8. 7 eliminates 7 here, so it's 8 and 7. And that's the solution. Yeah, I mean, fairly straightforward if you've done loops before. It's particularly with entropic lines. Entropic lines are fairly easy to work with X's and V's. So that's kind of helpful. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the solve today, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.